up, man?
Salute, genius. What's good?
Big up. Episode 75. Metal Palms, Tristate, Gold Chain, Milton. Yo, thank you. This is long overdue.
Fucking yes, sir. Chain everything, baby.
Chain
What's
everything.
Good with you?
Yo, chill. I'm excited about this. I'm beyond excited, as you can tell. And thank you for joining us, man. First and foremost, I appreciate you. For real.
Hey, the pleasure is mine, man. It's always an honor when cats want to sit and talk to you. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And I got a lot of questions. Before we get into this, big up everybody joining on the show. First and foremost, if you have any questions for Tri-State, please use the questions feature below, then I can pull them up rather than just putting them out in the comments, trying to have a flow here. Also, if you get on any fuck shit in the comments, just like on the page, I will send your ass home. So,
nah, don't do that. We need that. Leave everybody's energy. We want all that energy.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yo, the thing is, it's funny, man. I don't know shit about you. And I did the knowledge, and I was looking, I tried to get prepared for interviews. I couldn't find shit. It was crazy, man. And I was off the grid for a minute, so I didn't hear your earlier shit until a little bit later. So it's wild. So I got mad questions, mad questions. So let's jump right into it. The one thing I do know, though, and I only know because PA told me, was that I want to get into this. He was like, yo, he told me I heard. He's like, yo, Tri-State was nice with that ball, son. Like, I was like, what? He was like,
oh yeah.
So tell me about that. He was like, he got injured, and I did see one little interview or something. You talked a little bit about that, but please build on that, man, because I'm dying to know about that.
Yeah. Bottom line, man, what we do is synonymous with athletics. So, you know, being an artist, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? I used to paint on the basketball court, basically. So it's the same flip. Now I just transfer that same energy that I used to put on the court in the studio, or, you know, when I'm crafting on my artsmanship. So it's the same thing. Yeah, I used to give a lot of workout on that court, Brother Love. Like, that was real serious about making sure I display my talents all around the country and outside of the country too. I played international ball.
Oh, word?
Yeah. I got a chance to play overseas, Czech, Germany, like, you know, a lot of stuff, bro. I mean, basketball was the beginning of the travel and seeing the world for me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
What position did you play? Do you play?
I played guard. I played the 1, 2, 3. So all the way from point to shooting guard to small forward. In college, though, I was a shooting guard. I lit up a lot of people. Played against a lot of individuals that you guys know, like the Jason Kids. I grew up playing against Ed and Charles O'Banny, Toby Bailey, like a lot of official cats who made it to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I got a chance to spar with on that court. And unfortunately, man, my body didn't hold up through college and through semi-pro and all of that. So, but it's all good, you know. Journeys, we take them journeys for a reason.
So you got injured and stuff like that. I mean, like, did the ball come first, or like as far as like love, like what was it? Was you always balling before the rap shit?
Well, I was a hip hop head though. You know, bro, if you can pay attention now, you see the NBA players, all them niggas want to rhyme. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody want to.
It's always been like that, right?
Oh yeah, athletes, football player, everybody. They want to be MCs. It was the same. I'm a hip hop head, straight from Cali, but, you know, was raised around a lot of fly ass, fire East Coast music, like the origin where everything came from, just the fly music, and being an athlete, having that as my backdrop to motivate me to play ball. You know what I'm saying? I was like, by the time I got into high school, I started messing around, freestyling, you know, fucking around with the craft. I was already like dancing, you know, like you know how, you know, the culture. I be seeing you dancing, so I know you know what it is.
Word. I mean, because you're speaking on it. I've talked to a lot of cats our age. I mean, everybody did everything back in the day. A lot, you know what I'm saying? A lot of cats, you know, we were all like rhyming, MCing, DJing, or whatever, something dancing. It was like that was just what we did.
Come on, G. I mean, it's synonymous. Everything that we do it coincides all the way to fashion. The fashion, um, you know what I mean? Music we listen to, the food we eat, everything we do is all it's all connected. So you know what I mean? And we got that same energy when we do it. Like we wanna do it to the to the best, the highest frequency possible.
Yo, so when was the like? Was there like a moment where you were like, yo, this is I'm gonna try to really rock with this shit.
All right,
like what?
so yo, check it. In '97, I had a gruesome leg injury playing ball. And I was already rhyming with my brother. Shout out to Lord Record, this cat named Lord Record I went to college with. So I had just finished playing college ball. I was getting ready to go overseas. Um, and I was in the gym just playing pickup ball, and I had a gruesome leg injury. And from that point on, I was bedridden for a couple months. All I did was write. I was miserable. Like basketball was gone. I just channeled a lot of energy into just writing lyrics. And then when I was in recovery, all my brothers that was around me, at the time I was a part of this movement called Black Battalion. Black Battalion was like Hannibal Khan, Reno, myself, Lord Recca, and then we had Hanna-Barbera. So that was the first original hip hop group. That was my first chain right there. Like we was on to something, and we was way ahead of our time. That was like that cultivated the energy for me to just transfer from that to this. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right. Yeah, and it was crazy that so basically the injury kind of forced your hand. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
know
and
that
that's how a lot of things come about. You know what I mean? A quote unquote setback, and then it's like, oh, here's this door right here that just opened up.
word for
Yo,
real.
so influence wise, are you talking about the East Coast influence? I can hear it. Excuse
I
me. So
mean, my influences in music is crazy. Like
what about?
my parents are music lovers. Obviously, like most black children growing up, you know what I mean, in the circumstances we grew up in, that's what their parents turned to. Like we had a lot of love and family gatherings and all of that around. So music was a major part of that. My parents was like everything, bro. Marvin Gaye to the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
a mixture of everything. Luther Van, Stephanie
Eagles.
Mills, all the flash. Yeah, I mean, mad different genres of music too, not just even the rock music. So um, I was just entranced with music, surrounded by it. You know what I'm saying? So those are my early influences. Obviously, I got an older sister, so she used to have cassette tapes. So I used when she wasn't at home, I used to sneak in her room and steal cassette tapes from her, and that's how I got introduced to the UTFOs and the you know what I mean, the iced teas, the 6 in the morning, and you know shit like that. That's what really sparked me in the culture.
What about your pen, man? Because you got references that we're gonna talk about three-dimensional prescriptions in a minute. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got
Yeah,
shit that's flying over cats' heads. I know it, man. Like, cause and um, what about as far as your whole things with that shit? Cause it's when I first heard you, I heard your early shit. Like I said I was off the grid for a minute, so I heard like the Durag Dynasty shit like in 2015, and
mm,
like a couple years
yeah,
after. Yeah, so
damn,
I was like, yo,
yo,
who the
that album,
right? I was like, who the fuck is this dude? Like this like this kind of mellow but like hard nigga. Like, who the fuck is this? So
word,
where
I
does that come
appreciate you.
from, man? Like just as far as like the references and shit, the whole steez, because that shit is. I don't hear anybody that sounds like Tristate.
Well, I mean, you gotta understand that's years of training, that's years of building on a different frequency mentally. So me personally, and everybody in my circle, we pride ourselves on having substance and knowledge and being able to You know what I'm saying? Being able to convey that to the people. Like when we make music, like the music, bro, if it don't mean nothing, you wasting time. So for us, we like from the gate, and it's always been like that. Like I said, back starting from Black Battalion all the way to One Session to I've been a part of so many different movements, and every time I put my stamp on it, I make sure that it has some meat behind it, some substance. You know what I'm saying? So the pen game come from knowledge, G, travels, readings, experiences. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much it. We live like, it's all about living, G, having knowledge of self, uh, studying all kind of different sciences, you know. And I feel for the this generation of cats because they don't really they don't have that bulk. They not really no they don't have the people around them pushing them to be, you know what I mean, of a greater being, like carry some real heavy substance and make sense out of this music because this shit is powerful. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Facts. Facts. So we got a question. My man, Eat a Mad Assassin said, "What's the origin of your name?" And I also wanted to know if did you always go by Tristate too?
Nah, I didn't always go by Tri-State. Uh, my man Hannibal Khan pretty much kind of like threw that signature on me at one point in time when we was building a battalion. But the origin of the name is fairly simple. Tri is actually three, of course, and then state is like your three state of beings, which is your mental, physical, and spiritual. So that's the tri-state. So he was like, "Yo, you that dude, like when it comes to, you know, mannerisms and everything." He was like, "Yo, you just got balance." So he was like, "Yo, it's like you balance between three different stages." So that's where the whole name shit came from,
That's
and I just
fucking
stuck
dope.
with it.
That's
So
dope though. That's a dope
appreciate
ass.
you.
Yeah, that's a dope ass. It actually makes sense. I mean, it's that shit's fire. So, yo, so you're from LA.
Yeah.
I got fam out in LA. Spent a lot of time out there, lived there. So I'm always intrigued. Just what's your LA experience? I mean, as far as even the rap shit, just growing up. Like, where are you from in LA?
I'm from I, I'm from LA, like South Central area, but
Okay.
I grew up on the West Side. So for me, like it's crazy because I was born like in Hollywood though. I was born in Hollywood, but my parents we lived on like in South Central, like 84th and Dinker area. So like A Trey Gangster Crip area. You know what I'm saying? And then by the time I reached like junior middle school, junior high school, we moved to the West Side. Now the West Side is like more like Mid City, Fairfax District, like Crenshaw District, you know what I mean, Leimert Park over there, and it's a lot of culture over there. So, I think me being around the gangbang culture in the beginning gave me like a little edge, like the street shit, being around. I remember growing up around this cat named Mad Mike. Mad Mike was like a hard blood that used to sell mad weight in the neighborhood, but he always showed me love, even though I was the little nigga dribbling the basketball through the hood. Every time he seen me, he took time to break bread with me, buy me snacks. We walked to the corner store, put me up on game in the streets and shit like that. So, I mean, it's just the interweavings of all of that shit, man. It melds you into, you know what I'm saying? That's what LA does. It's so much culture and so many different vibes. On top of that, I had a white homie named Dino that was like a professional golfer, G. So you know what I mean? So it's like mixtures, like all kind of lifestyles around me. You know what I mean?
Right, right, right. How did you, or did you like? How did you stay out of the gang shit? Was it just because of the ball, or like, or
Yeah,
how was?
yeah. For the most part, the ball of my parents, like moms and pops, they wasn't for no bullshit. So you know what I'm saying? And my mom's is from like Watts, California. So she's official, she's thorough, she been through it, she already knew what it was, you know what I mean? So she every time a nigga misstep, she corrected that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Same
yeah.
pops is a low key cool nigga, probably where I get all the fly flavor from. He was like he from Florida, so You know, he was a fly, colorful Afro nigga like back in that era. So they made sure I was right, G. Like
Word,
no matter what. You know what I'm
word,
saying?
word. Shout out to the parents, man. Shout out to
Oh,
my listen.
always.
And that just goes to show
Absolutely.
what it means, you know, when a child has two parents in the house, like which
Facts.
we don't see, you know. So that's a perfect example, like how it just
Facts.
there's a balance there. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Absolutely.
get something from one parent, you know, so that you don't get from the other. So that's how you came
Absolutely.
out fly but street. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
word.
all right, you know.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
Word. So yo, what was the energy behind three-dimensional prescriptions, man? Because that shit is fucking bananas, man. I'm honestly, yo, and I
Oh
don't just
man.
toss it out here like this. That's one of the best albums I heard in the last 10 years, man. For real.
Damn. Yo,
I,
that's major. I'm humble, G. I
yeah, I rock that.
appreciate that for real.
I bump this shit all the time. Like like steady shit. I mean,
Man, all
like
praises, bro. All
missiles. So
praises.
like, what was the energy behind that shit?
You know, it's always gonna be chain. You know, the energy behind that album is definitely we speak a whole nother language. So, but that right there, I credit Oh No a lot for that soundscape. That backdrop is crazy. Oh is so inspirational and underrated as a producer and as an artist. Like I used to be in Asia, like you know, before Three Dimensional. I'm talking about when we was releasing like Gold Chain Military album, the first Gold Chain Military album. General Monks. You know what I'm saying? That whole climb up until Three Dimensional for me was a growth period. And I used to run into O all the time. I used to see O all the time, and he used to be like, yo, son, you dangerous. Yo, son, you dangerous. I used to be like, yo, you ill, you the nicest. And we always had this energy that complemented each other, man, like naturally. So we are every time be like, yo, we gotta work, let's work, let's work. And then eventually, man, it just came together. Like I think we was on the cusp of doing the do-rag shit. And he was like, bro, I got so many beat packs. I'm ready to create. And it was easy. Like once he set the platform, it's like, yo, that album was magical. Like it felt good. Every song to record felt good. I was in a good space. I could reflect on like life shit that I've been through, all kind of stuff, man, and was able to style on it. So it was like a mixture and a blend of everything up into that point for me as an artist and as a man. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that shit got missiles on it. Like yo, that Tears on My Nautica shit, that had a nigga like reminiscing
Uh,
about some situations back in the day and shit, yo. Like I was like, damn. Like
yeah.
I was like reflecting for a minute, like, yo, that shit, yo,
That song is dangerous. That
that
song
shit
dangerous, G.
transported me right
Hey,
there.
that song dangerous. That song dangerous because that song is real, 100,000% factual. Everything in that song is accurate to the T. Everything I say in that song actually happened in real life. I was fucking with a married chick, went through mad shit between her and her husband. Yo, real life shit, G. The Tears on My Nautica is crazy, G. That's real life shit right there. Straight up.
Yo, that one, we gotta play something. Imhotep Fire. Yo,
Imhotep.
what's the because I don't want to get the pronunciation wrong, man. You rock with them a lot. The choir. How you pronounce the joint? Pronounce your name.
Washe. Washe Choir. So that
What?
Washe is official Gold Chain vocalist, artist, writer. He rhyme. The dude is multi-talented. He's out of this world, man. As you gonna see though, 2022, it's gonna be chain everywhere. Cause trust me, we already revving up. And
Yeah.
Washe, he been on a tear. That boy is
Yo,
beyond gifted with it. Beyond gifted.
the latest drug shit that he's on, that shit is a
Bruh.
missile, yo. Listen, that project is fucking serious, man. It's something to be proud of. I can't say enough good things about that shit, man. Wind chime wizardry, that shit get me open. I be annoying the fuck out of my neighbors on the
Wind
street.
chime wizardry. I was supposed to rhyme to that beat. That now when O sent me that beat, I sent it to Asia. I was like, yo, I got a joint I want you to jump on for this old album. I sent it to this nigga. Man, he sent it back. He buried the whole shit. I was like, bro, I'm not gonna even rhyme on this shit. I'm just gonna do the chorus. We just gonna ghost this shit like how Ghost, you know what I mean? Ray would do a full song on Ghost album.
Word,
Ghost,
word.
you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm just gonna let you just body that, bro. He took it to the head off top soon as O sent it. So
yeah, I noticed that. It was funny because it's, I'm looking at shit and it says, I don't know, Tri-State playing Asian. So I heard the song the first time and I'm like, yo, that was fire. I'm like, where the fuck Tri-State at? I played it again. I'm like, where the fuck Tri-State? Like, am I missing something? Am I too high? Like, what the fuck is going on? And then I was like, I guess he just did the hook. You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy. Yeah, he let a missile off on that shit though. So
absolutely, as usual on everything. Shout out to the God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, big up Planet Asia.
Come on, man.
Right,
that's my soul, my other half for life, bro. That dude is my alike for, you know what I'm saying? We be on the same wavelengths no matter where we at in the world. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. And that's real talk. I understand. So that's what leads to my next question. How'd you first link up with him? And how'd y'all first start getting down?
So crazy. Not sure if you're familiar with Self Scientific. You know who Self Scientific is? Of course. Okay, so the legendary Self Scientific, I used to work with DJ Khalil a lot. Like my first recordings was like with some of the most incredible producers out of LA, which was Thayad Assar, who produced Paparazzi for Exhibit, and then and then Pen One, and also DJ Khalil. So that was my beginnings of recordings in LA. Those were the producers I was surrounded by around. So I was in and out of the studios and the circles, seeing like Crondon and, you know what I'm saying, like all the legendary LA cats, Exhibit and everybody in the Raz, that did it for the city. So being around that, a high caliber MC like a Chase Infinite, me and Killer Ben we formed a group. Thank God for legends like King T. So I don't know if you know that, like King T. King T was my mentor, G. Like he's like,
Big up to him. He's been on the show. We fucks with the homie King T. He's a good brother, man.
Hell yeah.
Word?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I got a lot of jewels from King T and Brother J. Like King T and Brother J, those was like my, you know what I'm saying? I really pulled a lot of energy from those brothers. I learned a lot from Brother J.
Brother J from X Clan?
Of course. Yeah, the God.
Word?
Absolutely. But yeah, King T, I used to be in the studio like penning for King T. And and
that's crazy how that shit works. So yeah, we do a monthly with Brother J, a monthly show every first Wednesday.
Yeah, I know. I'm familiar.
So yeah, that's the God. So, but yeah, I forgot because I was just thinking something like Brooklyn, but like he's been out in LA for a minute though. So
yeah.
So that makes. I was like, that's why I was trying to geographically, my head was getting twisted for a minute, but I was like, oh, he's been out there.
That's all good. But
he's been out there.
But even like King T, basically. First time I met him in the studio, he was like, yo, we had this big studio session. This was around the time he was signed to Aftermath with Dr. Dre. Bunch of MCs in the studio. He was pulling up beats. He was like, yo, whoever can pen, jump in the booth, pen, you get on a song. So we all boom, boom, pin it out. I jump in the booth. I'm on a song. Raz Kaz come in, boom, he on the song. His brother named Ben Buford is in the studio. He pen and boom. He jump and he on a song, kill it. Then Phil the Agony, boom, he on a song. All right. So after the song is done, King T was chopping it up with me. He was like, bruh, you super nice. I think you would be crazy if you had a group with this brother right here. And he was talking about Ben Buford. And that's how me and Killer Ben kind of started running together. Like from that point on, we exchanged info. We started building together.
He's
And
originally from
then
New York, though, right?
yeah, Killer Ben from New York. Yeah, yeah,
Right, from New
absolutely.
York.
From Brooklyn.
Okay.
Yeah, he from
Right, right.
Brooklyn. So we start running. We start running. He used to be signed to Aftermath. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So that's how him and King T, you know, he knew all the brothers in that circle. Anyway, we started running, and we started recording with my brother Khalil, DJ Khalil, and then we went from running in and out of the studios with Khalil and linking up with this brother named Taz Arnold, who was like managing us at the time, Tisa, right?
Real
Legendary.
quick, around what time period was this? Just so we can
This
just
was
put it.
like 90. Yeah, no, 90, probably 2000, bro. Like
Okay.
2000.
All right.
Yeah, probably like 2000, 20,
Good.
21 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. And then after that, we probably just, okay, my pops just logged in. What up, Dad? I see you.
Ah.
But yeah. So, for the most part, we, long story short, uh, Ben Buford introduced me to Planet Asia. Him and Khalil and Chase, basically. Self Scientific and Ben Buford kind of introduced me to PA. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? PA was in the circle. They was running around strong arm steady, and you know,
Right. Right.
and Ben was close with all the brothers. So, you know, and then all of a sudden we start running together, man. Chain, everything has been chain ever since. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Like so. So that was. How did that just evolve, man? What was the origins of that whole shit, man? Cause now the squad is, it's Dirt Diggs, like you got,
Yeah, shout out
but
Diggs.
and
Hey
and
man,
PA was telling me that they was some young cats when they started rocking with y'all.
bro, they used to be they wasn't even really submitting tracks, and they was just with us, smoking mad tree, in and out of functions, traveling with us. They was just with us. They been family forever. I
Big up
remember,
Dirt Diggs. J
yeah, hell yeah,
JR,
Noy,
yeah.
yeah, JR and Noy, for
Word.
real. Them dude, they legends, G, and I'm so proud of everything they done for the culture and what they continue to do. Like, and it's I mean, it's so much more in store. But I remember, bro, we used to we Dirk Diggs in the beginning. They wasn't even making beats. It would be like we had this cat named Reno for the first Chain album, and the first Chain album was really just me and Asia being together every day and running in and out of the studio. I used to have my own studio in downtown LA, and we used to just be down there smoking and polying and trying to put a plan together. And then eventually my man Reno was like, yo, he was around the corner from me in the studio. We just linked up with him and was like, yo, we about to finally do this chain thing, because we always been talking chain. Killer Ben was in the clink for a little bit, and then he had got loose. And then we was like, yo, let's call Killer Ben in. We called him in. We called Turban, Killer Cali, all the cats from the Fresno area. And then that's how the whole chain movement started, really. It was organic more than anything. It was just me and Asia's energy with Reno in the lab and like, yo, let's just put the whole team together. And that was it.
Yeah, and that's the illest shit when it is organic, yo. Because it's like that vibe and that energy is making shit happen. Just in spite of whatever you want, that shit's just gonna happen because it's like it's supposed to
Oh,
happen.
yeah.
So
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I
bro.
mean?
Yeah. Facts.
Yo,
Facts.
so how'd you end up in Hawaii, man? You know what I mean? Like what's the? I've been out there once. I love it out there. It's dope out there. Damn expensive, but how'd you end up out
Yeah.
there?
Well, I got family out here. You know what I'm saying? I got kids. My kids are here. That's the main reason I'm here, is to be with my seeds. You know what I'm saying? My ex-wife is from here. So, um, you know, and then my youngest son, my 6-year-old, is from here. His mom is from here too. So somehow I always land seeds with women from this island. So I'm obviously meant to be on this island, right?
Right.
So I just made a decision, man. After lots of traveling and being like given the last 15, 16 years of my life to hip hop and traveling the world, me and PA, and you know, doing all of that, bro. It was time for me to come give them some years. You know what I'm saying? I lost a lot of years with them, so
Word,
it
respect
feel
for
good just being here, G, you know.
respect for that, and I can relate, man. I'm in a place right now where I live, and I'm just here for my kid. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's dope. That's dope.
But you're
That's
actually,
honorable. That's what men's supposed to do.
but you're in Hawaii though. I'm in Pittsburgh, so it's a big fucking difference.
I'm sorry to hear. Sorry to
You
hear
know what I
that,
mean? So like,
man.
it's a little bit different, but still, I
Word.
mean so I understand though.
Hey,
So how you like it out there though? I mean, I was visiting. I was
um,
there for 3 weeks. I mean, so it's
in the beginning, it was tough because it's just, I'm a big city dude. You know what I'm saying? So it's small out here, G. It's like only but so much.
right,
I miss the culture. I miss my peoples. I miss the food. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's beautiful. It's paradise. Um, it's what you make it. Anywhere can be paradise. G. Paradise is within. So
right.
I mean, I could be in Pittsburgh and we still be living it up. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. It's all about you and your energy. So it's cool. It's cool out here, bro. I mean, it's low key. I tell you what, it's not as hectic, stress wise. That's for sure. It's not as up tempo and fast paced. So it's a beautiful place to raise a family. You got to have some bread, though. Thank God for that.
Right, right,
You know what
right.
I
No,
mean? So
you definitely got to have some bread to live out there. I looked at the real estate when I was out there, and I was like, okay, like I see what it is. Like, but
yes, cousin. My cousin said you miss your mom's sweet potato cheesecake, huh? Damn right. Hell yeah, I miss that shit crazy, boy. That sweet potato cheesecake. Oh my God.
how often do you get back to the level 48?
And my cousin sock it to me. Yeah, shit, it's been a minute, man. I haven't touched down in the city in like since the pandemic started. I actually had just landed back in Hawaii. Um, Sidebar, I was in Cali and then I slid over to Arizona because I do business out of Arizona too. Shout out to my partners in Arizona, Shellis. What's up, boy? Um, you know, we had some stakes in a professional soccer team in Arizona. So I actually had shot out to Arizona to hang out with my partners and catch one of the games and hang out, man. By the time I got back to Hawaii, that everything was shut down, shut dizzle, like pandemic time. So
So
that
you've
was the
been out. So
last
you've been
time.
out there. You've been out there since. You ain't been
Yeah,
back since.
yeah, pretty much. 2 years straight. Phoenix Risings, you already know what it is.
Damn. But at least you out in Hawaii though, man. What island, if you don't mind me asking, you like what?
I'm in Oahu.
Okay, okay. Is that
Yeah.
like? I mean, I was in.
So,
I
so
came as a tourist. I was in Maui. I mean, I don't know like the differences really so much. I mean,
yeah, yeah. So,
like
so I'm in, yeah, I'm in the tourist capital of the islands. Out of all the islands, this is where everybody, pretty much here in Maui, they probably fly to these islands the most.
right.
Um,
Okay.
but yeah, Oahu is where Honolulu is, Waikiki. Those are the cities.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that
Oh,
island.
see
So
right
I'm in
there.
the mix. I'm in the mix. You know, it pops. I mean, cats cats come here. I'm pretty sure after the pandemic, after 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 the pandemic is figured out, then you already know what it is. Then we can get
Mm,
back to it. So
mm. Right, right. No, I feel you. Yo, so what's the end game for you in this, man? As far as the rap shit goes, like, I mean, it's like, is this, a lot of cats that are, our age doing this have other careers, other things going on, and they just do this because they still love it, and they're not on any type of schedule or anything. They just rock because they rock, and then other cats are like, yo, I'm trying to still fucking take niggas' heads off. Like, so where you at with all that?
yeah, I'm an artist, man. I'm an artist. Like I'm your favorite artist. Like, and that's the thing. I never really did music for like to become this super billionaire, Jay-Z, like, you know, respect and love to all of those dudes. But I really did this from the heart. Like this was a calling. I was called to do this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm an artist at the end of the day. I write all kind of different music, man. So for me, the end game is to create. You know what I'm saying? To be creative. Like I have to do it or it's gonna kill me inside. So I've been creating since I was knee high. So it's
Mm.
the same thing. The energy continues and I'm gonna keep creating until I'm out of here. So that's the end game. Put out more music. You know what I mean? Bless the people with whatever I'm called to bless the people with. Like that's you know what I'm saying? That's really how this works. People be forcing it, but bro, we vehicles. You know what I'm saying? We vehicles. This is what we was sent to do. So at the end of the day, I'm just working. You know, I'm working. I do all kind of shit, bro. I'm a businessman. I work. I just keep it moving. I'm a just
I,
regular dude, dude.
how you balance all this with family? Because I know that's important to you right now. You know what I mean? Like not right
Yeah,
now, but I mean just in general. Like you know,
yeah, indeed, indeed, indeed. It's always a challenge, bro. It's always a challenge. Like life is full of challenges, so you
no
just gotta
shit.
find it. You gonna balance with everything you want in your life. You gonna find a way to make it happen. So if you want to spend time with your seeds, you gonna spend time with your seeds. There's no such thing as deadbeat, bro, and all of that bullshit they be trying to throw on us. The bottom line is it's brothers who want to do and brothers that don't. Period. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to do it, you're gonna do it. Period. I do whatever I want to do. That's how we supposed to be. We the gods for a reason. We do what we want to do, G. We move how we want to move. Like, you know what I'm
Facts.
saying? We go
Facts.
when we want to go, come, whatever. You know what I mean? We manifest it all. Like, that's the point in being a God. You know what I'm saying? Like you know your surroundings, you create your everything, destination.
Facts. No real talk, man.
You know what
You
I'm
know what I'm
saying?
saying? No real talk. Cause it's like and I always say, you do what's important. If you think it's
Yes, sir.
important, if you think it's important, you're gonna find time to do it. If you want to watch football all the time, fantasy football, niggas do fantasy shit, whatever the fuck it is, yo, crocheting,
Facts.
stamp collection. If you think that
Facts.
shit's important, you're gonna do that shit. You're gonna find the time.
Period, bro. It's some people that just sit on social media all day. That's important to them.
Because that's important.
You know
You
what I'm
know,
saying? So it's like
Desperate
it
Housewives, whatever the fuck,
bruh,
real
reality
live
TV, all that
basketball,
shit.
cunts of
Exactly.
whatever. I mean,
Exactly.
yo, that shit don't. You're gonna
Facts.
find the time.
Facts.
So that's that's
FTG
the
in the
shit.
building. Find the good in the building. Yes, sir. What up, Dino?
Oh, where that was your man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see some family in the building. Oh, the great gold
Big
chain.
up, big up, Oda Great. Oh, yeah, Oda Great got. Listen, I'm gonna put it out here right now. It's 9:39, December 22nd. I'm doing my album of the year shit. Oda Great got my album of the year. Fucking, I was waiting for some other
Woo!
cats, but Oda Great got my album of the year. Oda Great, Free Mind, Last Dragon. That shit's a fucking home run. Fuck with it,
Oh, nasty. Oh,
yo. Shit.
super nasty with it.
Oh, it's super nasty. Big up Oda Great. He's a missile launcher for
Wait
real.
till you hear this chain shit. Wait till you hear this chain shit, though. Wait
Yo,
till you hear this chain shit, boy.
when?
We
Like,
coming.
holler at me. Like what? Like just give me.
2022. It's
I mean,
it,
that's
it,
a
I mean,
that's a long time. I mean, first
stay
quarter.
linked.
Like,
Stay linked. It's a bunch of shit. You see, we had to revamp and give y'all some the old Christmas shit just so people understand like how long we really been doing this. That's just the jumper kit. That's just the starter kit right now. We was like, okay, here, take some of these old Christmas joints. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll see it's gonna be a whole bunch of heavy raining.
let's go. Let's
Soon
go,
as the
man.
year starts. Soon as the year starts.
Let's go. Let's go. Last Dragon is not Dirty Dicks. That's my man, Free Mind. That did that shit. You know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
out of LA. He's fucking. This kid got some soulful ass dope shit. So,
Word.
yo, what's the fucking kind of what's your take on the like state of the game now? I just say as far as MCing goes, or is that something you even pay attention to, or like
Yeah, of
you know,
course. Of course.
what's
Of
your
course.
what's your take on? Some cats are like, yo, I don't fuck with. I just whatever. What's your take on
Nah,
shit?
nah. The younger me used to be like that. The younger me, I be seeing you going hard on a lot of cats. That it reminds me of like how I used to be. Like, but now the older me is like I let niggas live because art is subjective. You know what I'm saying? And it's like different forms and versions of this shit. It's like food. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna eat fried chicken every night. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna eat baked fish every night. So so I let cats live, man. Let them serve their food.
Right,
I could tell you a lot of the food being served is not good for you, and I don't like it. But
right,
but then I'm being opinionated. You know what I'm saying? So
right,
at the end of the day, for me, we it's always been stick to our guns
right,
and stick to my guns. So where I see the game right now is it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about how you connect the art with the business. You know, you got cats that's chasing heavy streams. You got cats trying to get into marketing and NFTs and all kind of just all it's so much shit going on in the game, you know, which is a good thing. I think that's dope. It's better to me. We in a better place in the culture
That's what I was
because
gonna
we can
ask you.
act.
That's what I was gonna ask you. As far as the technology goes and all this shit,
Yeah,
like, are you like more like, yeah, I like it like this, or damn, I wish it was like on some back '95
yeah.
shit.
I'm a golden era nigga mentality wise though, but I'm still open to understanding and overstanding, so I can see that if you stay stuck in a golden era mentality, you probably gonna lose because at the end of the day, the the time's not gonna stop for you. Time waits for no man. You heard my brother Rasco. You know what I'm
Please,
saying? So it's like
preach.
so at the end of the day, it's like if we don't stay up to date and on point and knowledgeable and educate each other and you know what I'm saying, keep everybody in the right mentality, we not gonna win as a movement, G. And we gotta win as a movement. Like we set out to win as a movement. So at the end of the day, you're gonna look back and say, damn, you know, um, I shouldn't have been in that old school mentality. I should have been keeping up because now I'm out of the loop. I'm gone. I missed it. And all this
Right.
money got made and all of this living got lived. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, bro, it's all good with me. I stay on top of it. I'm a technology dude. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
You
So
gotta be. You have to be. Please tell your peers, man. Like, you can have a 95 mentality as far as your like your steez, but not as far as your business and your marketing and all that shit right now, man. Please,
period.
you
Period,
gotta be.
G.
You can't
Period.
expect like to just drop shit every 3 years, and because your name was hot back in '95.
Exactly.
Sorry.
And just cause you ain't dropping music, I am from that mentality too. Cause I do. You see, I don't like put out overload, overkill music,
No, you
but
don't.
I really believe in quality with the music, and I like some mysteriousness. So I don't want to overhaul you and have you be in your face all day. I want you to miss me, and I need you to miss me, and I need you to understand that I put a lot of time and energy into crafting. So when I give you something, it's gonna be of quality because that's you know what I'm saying. That's where we've been. We've been training, we've been learning, we've been educating, we've been growing, we've been going through life, taking scars, hits, bleeding, and all of that shit, all the pain and everything, and then we take all of that and resurface it and come right back around and mold something for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's plenty of music coming, bro. I met a cat out here. Funny, and it's crazy. We was talking that Hawaii shit. I met a dude out here that hit me through Instagram, matter of fact, and was like, "Yo, I see you in Hawaii. How long you here for?" And I just happened to hit him back like, "Yo, I live here actually." And he was like, "Word, I live here too." But you know, I'm from the Bay Area. He started giving me a backdrop on who he is. He was like, "Yo, I'm an executive chef at a 5-star uh, resort here on the island. You should come by. Let me feed you." So I came, I went through. He was like, "Yo, I produce. I used to run with Hyro, some of these guys, bro." I went, met the brother, cool dude. You know, chef food was amazing. I was thinking, I always meet cats. They normally turn out the beats don't be as that good, not as good as his personality. But I ended up linking up, going to his lab. He played me shit. He had fire, and that's my brother for life now. We got a whole project together.
Dope.
Coming out top. It's gonna come out through Gold Chain. That shit is called Audio Flambe. It's special, bro. It's special.
All your projects be special.
This one though, produced entirely by the Crate Chef, who is an actual real chef. So follow at the Crate Chef, at Crate Chef on Instagram. This dude is beast, bro. And the shit we put together is gonna be powerful.
Crate
Chef. I can only tell you, Crate Chef. Crate Chef. He's dope. And you know, the features on the album, I kept it family. Outside, I got Rome Streets on it, Hus King, obviously Age, Agony, and then Hyro. You know what I mean? And Big Twins. And that was, I kept it all the way family on it.
Right. Salute to the only big Twins.
Oh yeah, that's my bad.
Yeah. Damn, that's dope. All right, word. I'm definitely gonna fuck with this cat. Great chef. Yo, before we get out of here, I want to talk a little. We'll talk a little basketball. You fuck with the NBA? I mean, some cats are turned off by it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some cats don't. Some cats be like, I don't watch basketball no more because it's so whatever.
I'm die. I'm. You know where I'm from.
All right. So
you know where I'm
cool.
from.
So let's get historical for a minute. I want to go like, because people always look at top fives or whatever. Who's your top center?
Top center.
Your top center.
That's tough.
Yeah, because I got two that come to mind that I always go head to head with, and I'll let you go first.
Damn, that's tough.
Top center.
Top center of all time. I'm probably gonna go with a Laker dude. It's probably gonna. Obviously, for me, it's a talk. I go back and here's the thing. Shaq is a different animal entirely because his physical. To me, if you put him up in his prime against anybody physically, I doubt it. Anybody.
It's over. It's over.
It's not fair. So it's almost hard to go against that because it's like you're talking about the most dominant big man ever in the history. You know what I mean? Finesse wise, I probably would have picked like a Kareem because that's my era. You know what I'm saying? Like when Kareem was sky hooking niggas to death, I'm a Magic Johnson baby. So for me, it's like, Magic Johnson was everything. They used to call me Baby Magic. You know what I mean? So for me, it's like that era. But if I had to pick one, I'm gonna probably pick Shaq to man my center.
All right, I had Shaq or Dream.
Dream is was unrelentless, bro. He gave Shaq hell actually.
Dream was, you know what I'm saying? He gave Kobe game. So
yeah.
All right. What else did I have here? All right. Who's your top point guard right now, currently?
Current point guard right now.
Right now. And I'm gonna toss out a couple of head-to-heads for you.
It's hard to go against Steph, G.
It is hard.
It's hard to go against Steph right now, bro. Steph is fucking. Steph got to be the most. He's the illest right now, bro.
All right. So.
But it's crazy because I don't really see Steph like a traditional point. The way I look at basketball, crazy, bro. Steph is just trapped in a point body, but he's a shooter, bro.
Yeah,
obviously.
he's a two, but he can't. I mean, he averages. I mean, decent number of assists. It's not like
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
only averaging,
yeah.
like, man, he can, but he's definitely
Oh,
a
he can.
scorer.
He's a general. He can control it. He controls the game, bro. His presence
But
is
all the
something
point
else.
guards now,
He's
I
the
mean,
best,
it's a different game. All the point guards now
of
can fucking
course.
put up. They can put up 30. You know what I'm saying? No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah. You
you
got
know.
fuck. Ja Morant is amazing.
I mean, like,
uh, Bro, there's so many cats, bro. That's super nasty. I
who you
wish
got?
Kyrie.
You got Dame or Kyrie?
I probably would rather have Kyrie. I would take Kyrie over Dame, G.
Why?
Uh,
I'm just
I
curious. I mean,
mean,
I'm not saying.
outside of all the distractions that Kyrie, to me though, but I love
I'm just
Kyrie.
saying,
But
just on
at
the
the end of
court.
the day, on the court, yeah, I I just like his impact more. Even I just think his impact would be greater with the right pieces. Like if we saying it's an equal playing field and we all got the same amount of pieces, valuable pieces, I'm gonna go with Kyrie, bro.
All right, you're gonna go. Woo.
You like Dame?
I like Dame. I mean, I
I
wish both
love
of them.
Dame.
I wish both of them played better defense.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm big on defense. I don't understand dudes just playing one. I mean, just scoring. I mean, you gotta play defense. So
Yeah.
I'm big on.
I mean, you know what's crazy? They both capable of
Of
defending.
course.
Like, they both capable. Dame, if he want to lock in, he can lock in, you know.
Right. Right.
Um, but yeah, both of those dudes are amazing, bro. It's yeah, they both incredible
Yeah,
dudes.
where you got
But
LeBron in this whole big picture, man? I mean, he's a polarizing dude. I mean, he gets shit on. I mean, the Jordan cats be like, yo, the Kobe cats be like, like, you know what I mean?
well,
I feel like LeBron's the type of dude that when it's all said and done after he's wrapped it up, you're gonna be like, yo, this dude was something like we have never seen before. I mean, like,
yeah, that's obvious. Obviously, that dude is one of a kind. Like, and I'm still a Jordan and a Kobe cat too. You know what
me
I'm saying?
too.
But
But
at the end of the day, I'm a LeBron cat too. Like I don't understand all the people that hate LeBron. Like that should be weird to me. Like to me, that's weirdo nigga energy because um, you not a real you don't really see it the same way we see it then. You know what I mean? That's how I see it. Like, come on, my G. Like the stuff this man is capable of doing physically and been doing consistently on every level.
yeah,
And
I don't understand the hate. I
it
mean,
pisses me off, G, because to me that's just hate energy. And I've never been a hater I never hated on nobody. And I think that's probably why I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? And even though, look, bro, I used to dislike Larry Bird. You know what I mean? But I still had to pay respects.
of
Like, yo,
course.
oh boy was still killing niggas, putting
Yeah.
up numbers and still icy. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, I don't get it, man. Like
As a
LeBron
Laker
is
fan,
LeBron. LeBron will be top 3 for sure when it's all said and done.
I mean, I would think so. I mean, as a Laker fan, yes, I gotta certainly agree, man. Larry Bird was a terror to see, like out
Ah,
there. Like, I mean,
ah,
I was pins and needles because this cat was ruthless,
oh,
ruthless. So yeah, so you got to give it up where you got to give it up, and that's to me that's I like seeing greatness. So like,
man.
I don't give a fuck. Like people hate on Tom Brady. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker is ill.
Period.
Are you
Period,
crazy?
bro.
Like,
He the illest. Not just ill, he's the
yeah,
illest,
like
bro.
yo, you can't fuck with this cat, yo. Like,
Point blank, sorry. I'm not a big fan, but he the illest.
yo, even if you take away the people say, okay, he cheated, so you take away the two Super Bowls,
Whatever.
he still got 5. Like,
That dude is
what?
the illest, bro. And he might not be done, to be honest with
Dude is nuts, yo. You know what I'm saying? So, fucking, Yeah, man. I like seeing greatness. So word, I'm looking forward to the next joint, man. You gotta fucking I want to make sure
Yes,
I'm in
sir.
tune. Let me know. It's been a pleasure. Episode 75, Tri-State, Metal
Bloop, bloop,
Palms.
bloop, 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 bloop.
Yo, I appreciate
Yeah,
you,
man.
man.
I appreciate you. Yo, everything you doing, G. Keep it up. CTC, cut the check, whatever. Carrying the culture, however, nigga. You doing it the right way. You know what I'm saying?
I
Keep doing what you're
appreciate you,
doing.
man.
Keep your heart in it and stay grounded because you're doing it right, my G. Like, you know what I mean? And like niggas like the guys like Brother J don't just, you know, link
I
in with
know.
nobodies and you
I
know what I'm
know.
saying? So
I know.
you on the path, G. Just keep
I
doing it.
know. Yeah, I'm trying to just like all
And I
right,
love
let's
your energy, bro. Like
it
when I
works.
met you in person, I felt like I already knew you. You know what I mean?
Nah, it was
High Road Day was epic, bro.
Yo, I want to say real quick, yo, y'all killed that shit. I post that shit all the time, but y'all killed that shit, yo.
I appreciate you. I mean, you know what it is. Live performance is just as impactful as being in the lab, G. If your
Of
live
course.
performance if you ain't right on the stage, then you might as well not do this shit, man.
Nah,
Just be a ghostwriter.
no, that's critical,
I
man.
can't stand I can't stand the niggas with the no live effects. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no sting on
No,
stage.
I
That shit
feel
is
you, man.
corny to me. You rhyming over your music, you know what I'm saying? Offbeat, it's corny, G. Like this shit, I come from the real grain of this. Like you
Of
better be
course.
able to pick up that mic and just go bury that crowd.
Right. Of course. Anybody want to rock with us, you can follow Carrying the Culture. Obviously, follow I Am Tri-State. Upcoming shows, we got Billy Dan's MOP, Brother J,
My
our
G's.
homegirl MJ Savino. We got Craig G, DV Alias Christ, Tajay, and then we got Casual on the day that he's dropping his new album. I'm actually got some little vocals on that shit floating
Go.
around. So yeah, we got an ill lineup for January. So rock with us. Thank you, Tri-State. We'll get this up. It's all of our interviews. Somebody said, please save it. Yo, all our shit's going to YouTube. So if you want to rock with our past interviews, you go to the YouTube. It's Carrying the Culture. So thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Yo, I appreciate you, God. Stay
Well,
safe and stay dangerous.
of course, we're going to have to do it again, man. Be good out
Oh
there.
yeah,
Salute.
anytime.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.